I'm going to talk about keys to successful projects. Before I do that, why projects fail, especially IT projects. There are several reasons. The important ones are weak business case. The number one reason is the weak business case. So don't have a clear purpose of the project. And also lack of senior management support. The another thing is poor planning, and also new or unfamiliar technology, or lack of end user involvement in the beginning of the projects. So these are the general reasons why IT projects fail. I mean, not only IT projects, general projects fail. So how we are going to make sure that generally how to address these issues. So we have some steps or key process or that we need to follow so that we can implement projects successfully. So first thing is planning. First, in the planning, we have to identify all the stakeholders upfront, making sure that we have all the stakeholders of the project upfront. That way we know we have everybody's involved. The next thing is we have to develop project plan even before starting the project. So making sure that how we are going to address, how we are going to deliver the project, and establishing the communication protocols, how we are going to communicate with the team, and establish requirements in detail. So define clear requirements, and we have to have how we are going to, if there is any conflicts in the projects, how we are going to address it. So we are doing this before starting the project. We are preparing this. Next thing is we have to also have a contingency plan. So the project goes according to, if you don't go according to plan A, so what is the plan B? So also you have to come up with proper schedule. Schedule has to be a realistic schedule. Sometimes you throw up a date and you are going to finish this project. So I think that's not going to work. You have to have a realistic schedule. And so this is a very important thing that we need to plan ahead of time to even start the project. So how are you going to lead the project? So the next step is leading. How? So first thing is ensure strong and committed management support. So you need to have commitment in the management that you have this support all throughout the project. That's the first step. And also next step is you need to make sure the business goals are aligned to the IT project. So what your business is doing, it has to be aligned to the project that you're working on. It has to align with what the project is going to do. And importantly, we need to assign experienced project manager. So these are the steps that we need to take care before we even start the project. Also, one more thing is that we have to define the clear requirements and objectives for the project. So because if you don't have the requirements written clearly what you are trying to achieve, so there is no way that you can tell the team that what you are trying to do. So you have to define clear objectives, whatever you do in the project. And so you have to be very proactive. So you have to communicate proactively to the stakeholders. Some situations like something is going, you identify something is going on the project and something is not happening the way you intended. And it has to be proactive communication with the team on the senior management so that what is going on, what does it mean to you, what is going to happen. The project manager is responsible for that. So you have to be proactive communication, not only with stakeholders, with the team. what is going to impact. And also you have to involve the IT on your business, the programs that you are going to work on. You have to involve IT, what are the business changes that you are going to make. So it's important that you involve the IT for your business divisions. Also, you have to establish clear performance expectations from the team. I think this is where we lack of all the time. So we need to make sure the team understand what they are expected of each other. Sometimes they think that this is not part of my job, they're not. So this happens all the time. So we have to make sure we need to define the clear expectations from each member of the team. So if you have any issue, ask for any technical assistance. If you want any issues with technical, make sure that you ask for assistance for technical issues. So do not start rollout until you complete the pilot. So this is the one of the, many people think that we can do this project, yes. No, do not ever start rollout until you finish the complete project pilot. It is very important. So small things can cause you complete project closed down. This happens most of the times in IT projects. So next is we need to communicate. Communication is another, how we communicate with the team and other stakeholders. First thing is you have to communicate objectives very frequently with the team. So you have to communicate what's going on, and you have to do that frequently. What are the objectives of the project? What are you going to achieve? It's very important they realize every time. And so you also sometimes you need to get different perspectives, because while doing a project you get some different ideas from different team members. It may come up some different ideas as planned, but we need to see how well it is we can incorporate to the project. So it's very important. So you have to make sure the assumptions that you define in the planning stage. So you have to make sure that check with them, those are still valid or is no valid. So you keep checking with those assumptions is valid very frequently. So these are the important steps. And so you have to manage the expectations. So you need to make sure that the business sponsor or whoever the stakeholder or the project team, they are delivering what is being expected by the customer. So making sure that you manage that relationship all the time for the project. You have to, not only that, you have to share success with the team, success with the management, and you have to broadcast about the achievements, what I've done so far. So that everybody knows what is being going on, what have they done. That way they know everybody is on the same page. So also you have to get feedback from the project team. So you always, whenever you complete a phase or end of the project, you always get the lessons learned, and you have to always get feedback what you have done, and making sure that you are going in the right direction. So, and so another thing is how you manage the project. So it depends on, we have to make sure that the system design is meeting the planning that we did. So I have to make sure the design is matching our planning. And at the point of time, so every time you review it, managing it, so you have to make sure that we are still in the according to our plan, and the design meets our planning. So you have to make sure I will reevaluate that, and the point of time is correct. Are we doing right, getting right? So that is very important. And so I have to train the staff timely fashion, all the staff. This is also a very important step. And the testing is very, very important. You have to take a highest priority. Extension testing of the system is very, very important. It's a high priority. So many people don't think that testing is not important. Testing, you can do it later, but testing is very important. Testing is a proof that it's working as expected. So you have to make that as the highest priority for any project. And so, because you did that, I want making sure that you get most out of the pilot project that you have done. That is because pilot, so the pilot testing you have done, you're making sure that you get out of that as a result. How you're going to do it. Pilot testing is very important. So you're going to gain what I have done. So you have to keep that in mind. So that way, these are the important points that you have to remember when you manage a project or putting on that. So I believe these points will helpful to you. So I got this information from Project Management Pinboard Guide and as well as some other resources. I hope these tips will help you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Green Kid.
Thank you. Thank you.
Time will give us.